Hey, what's up guys, Adam Lobo here and you're watching Adam Lobo TV. Merry Christmas! Hope you guys are doing awesome this Christmas day and make sure to spend lots of quality time with your friends and also your family. Now 2019 has been an awesome year for tech and I've collaborated with some of my amazing tech YouTuber friends from the US and here in Malaysia to pick their favorite tech for 2019. Now just before we check their favorite tech for 2019, I'm going to tell you guys what my personal favorite tech is, and instead of choosing a smartphone, I'm going to go with a camera instead, which is this amazing Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 6K camera. Now I am a huge fan of camera gears and I've been using the 4K variant of this camera and it has been a really awesome experience as I've learned a lot in terms of shooting and using a cinema camera for shooting RAW for my YouTube and also my client video production as well. Now this 6K pocket camera was loaned to me by the guys from 3 Dots Malaysia since I don't own it yet. And speaking of 3 Dots, they are planning to give away the full version of the Davinci Resolve, which I'll link it down below for you guys to get one. So the main feature of this camera is the fact that this camera records up to 6K resolution in RAW or Blackmagic RAW, which is just crazy. And this means that I can shoot and reframe all my product shots in post compared to having just a 4K camera. And this gives me lots of flexibility when editing, especially when I go for tech events when everybody is rushing to take a shot. Trust me guys, it can be a war zone sometimes. Now like the 4K variant, the camera has an amazing low light capabilities and there is a huge 5-inch touchscreen at the back which makes shooting and also going into the menu system way much easier. Now this 6K camera also comes with a larger Super 35 sensor and also an EF mount, which means that you can fit any large variety of your Canon lenses as well, and it comes with a very nice form factor like a DSLR camera, and once the camera is fully rigged with a cage, this camera performs like a beast. Now while this is not your typical camera to start a YouTube channel, I would still recommend for you guys to get at least the 4K variant if you guys are serious about making high quality videos here on YouTube or even anywhere else. Now there's so much more features that I like within this camera, but let's save that for another video. So yes, this is my favorite tech item for 2019. Now let's check out what the other tech YouTubers love that came out this year.
Hey Adam, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everybody out there. My favorite piece of tech from 2019, and I got my greasy hands on a lot of it. I'm going Galaxy Fold this year, not necessarily for what the phone did and could do, but for what it represented for the industry as a new paradigm shift for form factors for devices. And I give Samsung credit for being one of the first to go out there to market with a brand new form factor, trying something new in order for us to get to that Gen 3, Gen 4, which is sort of really the perhaps mass adopted foldable device. Someone's got to take that risk with a Gen 1. And I love the Galaxy Fold even as is. To open it up and get that huge screen, to have continuity move from the small screen on the front to the big screen when it's opened up was amazing. I love it, it's expensive, and how much I've enjoyed this phone is interesting because I'm not sure anybody should actually buy it. But if you find yourself with an extra $2,000 burning a hole in your pocket, try the Galaxy Fold. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Just don't get it wet.
Oh, sorry. I was jamming out to my favorite tech of the year. These are the Sony noise canceling WH-1000 XM3s. I know that's a mouthful, but I have been using these almost every single day from editing, working out, and plane trips. And if you have a crying baby on your plane, do not worry, because these got you. Also, I know that AirPods came out this year, but personal style, I just like these over-ear headphones better. And you can control your music just by skipping through here or changing the volume. All right, I'm gonna get back to some more music and I'll see you soon. You do you, fam. Done.
Hey Adam, and Merry Christmas to everyone. My name is Armando from Armando Bytes, and my favorite piece of tech for 2019, it's gotta be the 16-inch MacBook Pro. Personally, I've always been a fan of the MacBook Pros, but this year, things are a little different. Apple is finally listening to its pro consumers, and one of the things I really love about this laptop is it's very powerful, very sleek, but most importantly, it's powerful. It runs everything that we throw at it. I mean, we do a lot of video production, so being able to have a laptop that we can use as a desktop computer, but also take it with us and travel with it, It's nearly perfect. Now, there are a couple things that I don't like about it, but they're just minor. We still don't have all the ports that we're looking for. I wish Apple would probably just add even a USB Type A port, but it's okay. Things are changing and things are transitioning to USB Type C. But overall, the 16-inch MacBook Pro is the one, or my favorite piece of tech of 2019.
Hey, what's up? Adam Smashpop here, and to everyone watching, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And if you ask me, the best gadget for 2019 has to be, not this. I think it has to be the AirPods Pro because of its extraordinary sound quality, amazing noise cancelling, and even more amazing transparency mode, okay? And if you want to listen to music while you're sleeping, you can as well. My pick has to be the AirPods Pro.
Hey Adam, and Merry Christmas to everyone that is celebrating. Merry Christmas, guys. My favorite tech of 2019 has to be the Samsung Galaxy Fold. It's shiny, it's new, it's bright, it's folding screen. So, I'm not saying this because I have one, but in Malaysia, this is the only foldable screen that I can buy right now. Officially, not buy from other country and insert it into Malaysia, import it to Malaysia, but this thing is officially out and you can actually buy this thing with retail price. And I'm not saying that because this is something fancy or gimmick that I would recommend, and the only reason I can use it because it has a bigger screen, obviously, and a foldable, and I can carry it anywhere that I want. In my pocket, not in my bag, not in my girlfriend's bag, not in my any other schedule bag, my pocket. So that's it. If you want to see my review for the Galaxy Fold, come to my channel if you understand Malay. Anyway, Adam, thank you so much for this collaboration, and I'll see you guys on my channel. Bye!
Hey Adam, and Merry Christmas to everyone. My favorite tech from 2019 has to be the Google Nest Hub Max. Last year I talked about the Lenovo Smart Display, how it was the first Google Assistant smart display, but a year later Google has come out with their own device and it pretty much has everything you would want in a smart display. Some of my favorite additions to this display is the Nest Cam that is built into the top. So with this Nest Cam, it offers 24-hour monitoring within your home. So it will give you notifications of motion or if people come by. You can also use this Nest Cam to now do Google Duo video calls. So you can pretty much chat with anyone in the world and it will follow you as you are doing the video chat so that you always stay within frame. Now that Nest Cam also allows me to pull up my phone at any time and I can quickly jump into the room and see who is there, and then I can have a conversation with anyone in the room without them having to accept a call on the other end, which is really nice to have. One other additional feature that camera allows is for quick gestures. So let's say you're listening to something in the room or watching something and the kids are pretty loud in the background. Well, instead of activating the Google Home, you can now simply hold up your hand and it will automatically pause what is playing on the Nest Hub Max, which is very convenient to have. And lastly, the Nest Hub Max is a great addition to all of the other Google Assistant compatible devices that I have within my home. All I have to do is pull down to the home view. I can see all of those different devices and quickly interact with them, turn them on and off very easily without having to open and close a bunch of different applications. Thanks again, Adam, for having me on. See you on the next one.
Hey Adam, and Merry Christmas everyone. My favorite pick for the best tech of 2019 has to be the iPhone 11. I know what you're thinking, the iPhone 11's so basic, and I sat down and really thought about what tech really impacted me for this year and what tech do I really think is the best. And for me, it's the iPhone 11. And I'm talking about the iPhone 11, the more affordable one, not the iPhone 11 Pro. The reason the iPhone 11 is my pick is that it gives you the best features from the iPhone 11 Pro in a more affordable package. You have that wide angle camera, that standard camera, and you also have a great build, great design, and also phenomenal battery life. Yeah, it doesn't have that 2x zoom on the iPhone 11 Pro, doesn't have that great screen, but for most people, these are things they won't even notice or things they won't even miss. but what it does give you is that excellent performance and just the latest version of the iPhone. I found that the iPhone 11 is also the perfect size. It just fits in my hand fine. Even people with smaller hands, they're not complaining that the phone is too big. I think it's in happy medium between the iPhone 11 Pro, Max, and the standard version as well. And although it's a budget phone, performance is not budget at all, running through all the apps and all the games that you can get on iOS just perfectly fine. Anyways, those were my thoughts of the top holiday tech for 2019. Thanks for having me.
Hey there, everybody, and you guys are watching Adam Lobo TV. Sorry, I just had to imitate your intro. Hey there, brother Adam. Thank you so much for having me on. And to everybody watching, Merry Christmas to you. Now, for my favorite tech of 2019, it is a piece of camera equipment that I believe is on quite a few wish lists for this Christmas, and this is it. This is the Fujifilm GFX 100. For those of you who are not familiar with this camera, this is a medium format mirrorless camera, but it's priced a bit differently than our typical mirrorless cameras because this costs $10,000 US without the lens. So this might be a bit much to take in for some people. What is the big deal about this camera? First of all, it is a medium format camera, which means it has an absolute giant sensor inside. Just for scale, here's the medium format sensor of the GFX 100 beside a full frame sensor, beside a typical APS-C sized crop sensor, just so you get an idea of how massive the sensor is. It also shoots photos at 102 megapixels. So here is the whole photo, and if we punch it into 100%, here's how far we can go. And mind you, this is 100% pixel to pixel in 4K. And needless to say, the pictures that this camera is capable of creating are downright incredible. But this is not my best of 2019 just because it has a medium format sensor inside. There are a few things on this camera that no other medium format mirrorless camera has, starting with amazing autofocus. For a medium format camera, this has great autofocus, and it's got phase detection autofocus that basically covers the entire sensor area. It also has in-body image stabilization for a sensor this big. If you're shooting high-resolution medium format stills, having in-body image stabilization is an absolute godsend, but it doesn't stop at stills. This absolute beast of a camera can shoot medium format video up to 30 frames per second at DCI 4K, and get this internally at 10-bit 420. And don't forget that the IBIS is going to help you out in video as well. So this is my favorite piece of tech that was released in 2019, even though this is a camera that I do not own. This camera belongs to Lens Library, but it's most certainly a camera of many people's dreams. And it's getting dark here at the studio, so I would like to end by once again wishing everybody a very Merry Christmas. Whether you celebrate it or not, I would like to wish at the very least for the peace and joy of the Christmas season to be with you and your loved ones.
So there you have it, guys. Special thanks to all my amazing content creator friends for featuring in this video, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, be sure to give this video a nice big thumbs up, like, share and subscribe to Adam Lobo TV if you haven't done so. Don't forget to hit the bell icon just next to it to get notified for my future videos. Thank you so much for watching. Merry Christmas, everybody. This is Adam Lobo, and I'll catch you guys next year.